I think that it's one of the things I actually advise a lot of my clients on. Because I even had, another practical tool that people can use is keep some notes on the person. Like, especially if you're dating multiple people, without being exclusive to anybody, and like, what are their interests? What are their hobbies? What are their favorite food? What kind of beverage did they drink at the restaurant? Was it red wine, white wine? Did they prefer vodka cocktails or gin cocktails? Do they have any food allergies? What's the name of their pets? How many kids do they have? Like, make notes on this stuff after your date, especially if there's alcohol involved on the dates, because alcohol impacts our memories. And, it's not, people get really frustrated when people don't remember details that they shared about them. Makes them feel like they're not important, like the person might not be listening. And so I think that it's one of the things I actually advise a lot of my clients on. I'm like, on date two, try remembering a small detail about them, even if it's something as simple as like their favorite drink or what they were drinking. I gave this recommendation to one of my male clients, and so I was like, do you remember any other details about her? Like, and we went through like some things, and I was like, did you notice what she was drinking on date one and date two? He's like, I did notice on date one and date two, she ordered lemon drops both times.
Okay.
And so I said, great. I was like, we're going to find a recipe, an easy lemon drop recipe, and you're going to surprise her with a lemon drop
Yeah.
during movie night. And then I also sent him something he could quickly order, like those old school popcorn boxes, the red and white striped ones. And I was like, you're gonna do some popcorn with these old school since you guys are watching old movies together. I was like, and you're gonna make it a whole thing. And she loved it. She was like, no, she's like, this is the simplest date. And it was a cheap date compared to going to golfing or going to an expensive restaurant. And she was like, this is probably the best and most thoughtful date I've ever had, because not only did make my favorite drink, and I didn't even tell you, she's like, but you made it a whole thing with our favorite movies. So, I mean, kind of goes to that concept that dates don't necessarily have to be super expensive to be quality.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just about remembering these small details, and a practical tool for that is just making notes about this person. What are little things that I could do for this person to show them that I'm actually getting to know them?